The best quarterback in every franchise's history. The Chicago Bears. Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler had an arm, but the only thing about it was he wasn't 100% accurate all the time. He threw lots of interceptions. He won't be in the Hall of Fame because of that. The Cincinnati Bengals, Ken Anderson.
Grounded small town boy with a humble approach. Boy, these surgically carve out defenses on the field. Paul Brown loved Ken Anderson. He was a coach's dream.
The Buffalo Bills, Jim Kelly. This quarterback had a strong arm with 35,467 passing yards in his career and 237 passing touchdowns. He also led the Buffalo Bills to 4 straight Super Bowl appearances. Yeah, baby, yes he did. In 1991, he had 30,844 passing yards and 33 touchdowns and a completion percentage of 64.1, and he led the Bills to their first Super Bowl appearance in franchise history. The Denver Broncos, John Elway.
The Broncos placed their faith.
Elway can run. Come on, John, come on. Come on. Inside the 10, head first. Inside the 5-yard line.
Down by 7 against the Browns. John Elway was about to make the biggest drive in NFL history to lead the Broncos to victory over the Cleveland Browns. And when you needed 2, he got 5. When you needed 10, he got 20. When you needed 5, he got 15. He did it all, baby. Yes, he did.
Screen to Sewell, has blockers. He's inside. He'll run. Touchdown.
Correct.
The
Rating
Cleveland Browns, Otto
Hall of Fame
Graham.
quarterback Otto Graham led Cleveland to a division or league title in each of his 10 seasons at the helm of the Browns. The reason one won't find Graham's name next to Brady's in the record book is that Graham's first 4 titles came in the rival All-America Football Conference in 19...
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Doug Williams.
Got
St. Louis / Phoenix / Arizona Cardinals, Jim Hart.
Jim was number 6. But over the next couple of years, thanks to a trade, a contract dispute, a couple of draft calls from the Army, he found himself starting in 1967. 475 and 76, the Big Red won 31 games and lost just 11, winning 2 division titles.
Jim Hart and his
Los Angeles / the San Diego Chargers, Dan Fouts. Dan Fouts made the Chargers one of the most high-powered offenses in NFL history. Was 43,040 yards passing in his career and 254 passing touchdowns. Fouts was truly amazing. But he never led the Chargers to a Super Bowl. The Dallas Cowboys, Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach was the man. He was Captain America. And he led the Dallas Cowboys to 4 Super Bowl appearances, but only won 2, and lost 2 to the Pittsburgh Steelers and Terry Bradshaw. He was famously known as Captain Clutch. Yeah, baby, yes he was. The Kansas City Chiefs,
Come on,
Len
Lenny.
Dawson.
Pump it in there, baby. Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
You never knew that he had any kind of a problem during the course of the week. And I think that's why it has to be ranked as one of the great performances by a quarterback in the history of the National Football League because of what he had to go through the week of the game.
It was a very unsettling thing because they were right there during the time when you were trying to prepare for the biggest game of his life, and he...
The Baltimore Colts / Indianapolis, Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Unitas' career became the sport's most famous Cinderella saga.
This was somebody who...
The Miami Dolphins, Dan the Man Marino.
It's for 17 years, running out of the tunnel, knowing I was the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins and playing in front of the greatest fans in the world.
A lot of great things happened to me early as I was a young player.
Perfectly thrown pass by Dan Marino. Touchdown, Miami.
It's kind of a success story, and I was successful. My rookie year, went to the Pro Bowl. The best thing that year was the fact that we didn't know we were actually doing it. We went out just firing the ball around and having fun and just trying to win games.
Touchdown! 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 Yes! Danny Marino! Here's Marino, wide open field, throws for a touchdown. It is number 37 on the season, breaks the all-time NFL record.
The Philadelphia Eagles, Donovan McNabb, with 37,276 passing yards and 234 passing touchdowns, and 2,626 rushing yards. McNabb is truly the Eagles' best quarterback of all time, without a doubt. In 2004, McNabb led the Eagles to the Super Bowl, but only to lose to Tom Brady, Belichick, and the New England Patriots, 24-21. The Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan.
And then the official
San Francisco 49ers, Joe Montana.
The 49ers have a long way to go. Montana back to throw on first down. Throws over the middle, completes it to Craig. Craig is to the 16.
That was Joe Montana at his best.
Montana again is back to throw. A little dunk over the middle, caught by John Frank, and that'll be a first down.
Montana with a first down. 2 receivers near side. Joe back to throw. Steps up, throws. Out here for right. He has it. Midfield goes out of bounds. 2 wide receivers near side. Montana to throw. Completes it up the middle to Craig.
At one point, Joe looked at me and gave me a timeout signal, and I waved him off. I didn't want to take a timeout there. And he did it again. I waved him off. I had no idea he was hyperventilating.
Montana trying to drive in the the length of the field here with the game in the balance. 16-13, the Bengals lead. Montana back to throw. Throws over the middle. A fine catch by Rice. Rice into the 20. He's down to the 19 for a first down.
We were all extensions of each other. Everyone had different roles they had to play.
52 seconds remaining.
And that whole drive, we were just an extension to each other.
He completed to Craig. He's down to the 10. 49ers will have to take a timeout.
With 39 seconds remaining, Walsh called 20 halfback curl X up. It was the last play he would call as coach of the 49ers.
At the 10-yard line, 39 seconds remaining. Back to throw Montana. Steps up, throws.
The New York Giants, Eli Manning.
9 seconds left. Manning lobs it. Flores alone. Touchdown, New York. Call that the slant and go route, sluggo route, and it worked beautifully. Eli Manning puts a little pump fake on him to get him to bite, and then goes to the corner. Works out of the shotgun. He takes it, facing pressure. He's in trouble. He's spun around. He's able to get away. Looks to throw. He does downfield, and a leaping catch is made down at the 20.
The New York Jets, Joe Willie Namath.
I grew up admiring Muhammad Ali, Walt Frazier, Joe Willie Namath. Joe Willie. Joe Willie was just so flamboyant. The long hair, the white shoes. He was New York. He was Broadway. I had a teacher, I think 4th or 5th grade. Her name was Miss Erber. Blonde hair bombshell. She was our teacher. And she was the most popular teacher in the school because she told everybody she went on a date with Joe Namath. Everybody remembered reading this Sports Illustrated article where Joe said, I like my Johnny Walker black and my girls blonde. And so we said, yes, that has to be Miss Erber too.
For Joe Namath, it was bombshells off the field, bombs away on it. In 1967, he became the first quarterback to throw for over 4,000 yards in a season. Namath had style and substance. Both were perfect for the bright lights of the big city.
The Jacksonville Jaguars, Mark Brunell. The Detroit Lions, Matthew Stafford.
First down, play action. Stafford, he's got the arm, going downfield. Caught. Flag on the play as well as Marvin Joe. I'm shocked. Stafford, off the back foot to the end zone. Flag. Touchdown. Andre Roberts.
Right now down 4, second and goal. Stafford under pressure. They tuck it away and run for it inside the 5, and he's in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Pressure, Omaha. Free play. Stafford taking the chance down the field. Has Tate wide open. Makes a move. Another move. Tate rolling to the end zone. Touchdown.